our today's lecture. Good morning, students. Good morning, each and everyone. Today we are going to do a object drawing topic. In the previous lecture, I have taught you the waterfall scenery. So I hope each and everyone have completed the topic. In this class, it's a very important topic which we are going to do today because it's going to help you in your further standards. Okay, when you go to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th standard, it is very useful for you. Okay, so now what we are going to do is where I'm going to teach you how to make a object drawing. First, what is object drawing? Object drawing is a thing which where we have to draw such kind of objects such as compass box. Here you can see the bowl. So these are the objects which we are going to do. Such as many objects are there. For example, bucket, plates, yes, water bottle. Can you name some objects? Yes. Can you name some objects? Each and everyone. I want you to name only one object. Everyone. Can you name some objects quickly? Yes, box. Kapil has said box. Yes. And what else? Yes, tiffin. Sanika has said tiffin. Yes. Yes, Prathamesh is saying bat. Manasvi bottle. Yes, very good. Yes, spoon, plates, clock. Yes, glass. Very nice. Basket. Very good. Pen, charger. Yes, very nice. Pouch. Yes, very good. So the ball. Yes, very good. So these are the things which are called objects. Okay. So thank you. Okay. Very good. Okay. Very nice. So now what we are going to do from this all objects, we are going to make one object. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a perfect object. Okay. Sugyani, yes, very nice. You have to just turn off your video now. Okay. So now what you're going to do, I'm going to teach you how to make a perfect bucket. When we place a bucket or we place anything object. Okay. So let's see this. See, in front of me, there is a bowl. Yes, this bowl is perfectly straight. Okay, it cannot be, it cannot go in this way. Okay, it cannot, it will stand in a 90-degree position. Yes, so same way when we draw, we have to draw it perfectly straight. Okay, we cannot draw the bucket in a tilt way. Okay, the bucket cannot stand in a tilt way. Yes, it have to be standing in the straight position. Okay, so same way how you are going to do, today I'm going to teach you how to do it. Manasvi, now it's visible. Okay, so just look at this. Let's begin with this. So what we are going to do, the first there we are going to do two buckets. The first one will be of your pencil shading and the second one will be of your colors. So before starting with this, I'm going to give you some important tips. Whenever you're drawing a object drawing, you have to keep in mind that there should be three tones. Yes, in your drawing, there should be three tones. The first one will be of your light tone. Second one is your middle tone. And the third one is your dark tone. Yes, what is this light tone, middle tone, and dark tone? I'll just quickly give you an idea what is this. So just look at this. How you're going to use a light, how you can make a light tone. When you're using a pencil for making a light tone, you have to use the pencil very lightly. Don't press the pencil, okay? बहुत lightly आपको ये चीज करना है. This is your light tone, okay? Now, this is your middle tone. The middle tone is bit darker than the lighter tone. Yes, the middle tone is bit darker than the lighter tone. Just look at this. This is your middle tone, okay? And what is your dark tone? The dark tone, you have to use the pencil bit press. You have to press the pencil and you will get the darker tone. Just look at this. This is your light tone. This is your middle tone. And this is your dark tone. Yes. when you use the pencil, you should know how to use the pencil. So I'll just go from light to dark. Okay, from light to dark, how I'm going, I'm using the pencil very lightly. Just look at this. Then slightly I'm going to apply the pressure. Slightly I'm applying the pressure, and this way I'm going from dark to, sorry, light to dark tone. Just look at this. Yes, you can see the shade from light tone to dark tone. Now I'm going to go from dark tone to light tone. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the pencil I'm going to use the pencil, I'm going to press the pencil, and then slightly I'm going to release the pressure. So this is how you're going to do it. Just look at this. Yes, this is from light to dark. This is from dark to light. This is your light tone, middle tone, and this is dark tone. Yes, I hope each and everyone is clear with this. सबको समझ में आया? Yes or no? Quickly drop a message in the chat box. Yes or no? This is your light tone. For making the light tone, आपको pencil बहुत lightly use करना है. For middle tone, when you're making the light tone, उसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा फिर से आपको pencil घुमाना है, तब आपको medium tone मिलेगा. और आपको dark tone कैसे बनाना है, आपको pencil को दबाकर use करना है, तब जाके आपको dark tone मिलेगा. Yes, is this clear? Okay. So now let's begin with this. So how you're going to make a bucket? For first thing, what you're going to do is you're going to use the pen. You're going to make a straight line in this way. Okay, ये है हमारा बेस लाइन. ओके, अब क्या करना है, आपको एक स्ट्रेट 90 डिग्री लाइन बनाना है इस तरह. दिस वे यू आर गोइंग टू मेक अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. और ये जो लाइंस है ये आपको लाइटली बनाना है, आपको ज्यादा डार्क नहीं करना है. ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू, this is the way how I'm going to make the bucket. Just look at this. This is the top of the bucket which I'm going to make. So पहले आपको क्या करना है, आप ऊपर से एक लाइन भी बना सकते हो इस तरह, स्लिपिंग लाइन. तो जो मेजरमेंट आपका यहाँ पे है वही मेजरमेंट का आपको यहाँ पे लेना है. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने यहाँ से यहाँ 3 सेंटीमीटर लिया है, तो यहाँ से यहाँ पे मेरा 3 सेंटीमीटर आना चाहिए. ओके, इफ यू आर हैविंग अ बिग बुक, आप ज्यादा भी सेंटीमीटर ले सकते हो. सो दिस इज हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू मेक अ ओवल. ओके, ये जो है ये मेरा टॉप पार्ट ऑफ द बकेट है. ओके, अब क्या करूंगा, मैं नीचे से सेम लाइन, एक कर्व लाइन बनाऊंगा इस तरह. ये हो गया मेरे बकेट का ऊपर का कॉर्नर. यस, ये हो गया मेरा ऊपर का पार्ट बकेट का. ओके, सो दिस वे make the bucket. Just look at this. Here I have made the upper part of the bucket. अब क्या करूंगा मैं, ये जो लाइन है, अब मैं यहाँ से एक मेजरमेंट लूंगा और यहाँ से मैं एक लाइन कनेक्ट करूंगा. तो दिस लाइन विल बी सेम अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लाइन. ओके, सेम वे में जाना है, शेप चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, सो जस्ट लुक एट दिस. दिस इज हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू ड्रॉ द लाइन. और उसके बाद आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ से आपको एक कर्व लाइन बनाना है इस तरह. ओके, ये है हमारा बॉटम ऑफ द बकेट. और यहाँ से नीचे आई एम मेकिंग अ स्टैंड. ओके, सो इस तरह ये आपका बकेट हो गया है रेडी. द आउटर शेप ऑफ द बकेट इज रेडी. नाउ द मेन थिंग ऑफ द बकेट इज द हैंडल ऑफ द बकेट. सो here I'm making the handle of the bucket from this part, and it's going to be back. It's going back on the back side of the bucket. Just look at this. इस तरह आपको एक बकेट बनाना है. ओके, सो दिस इज आवर पेंसिल शेडिंग. ये हमने एक ढांचा बना लिया है. सेम वे, सेम लाइन आई एम गोइंग टू मेक इट ओवर हियर इन दिस पार्ट. Get the proper size of the bucket. Same way, just look at this. This is your baseline, this is your top line, and from this part I'm making a straight line. ये जो लाइन्स है ये आपको एकदम लाइटली बनाना है, ओके. डोंट डू इट डार्क बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग टू इरेज दिस लाइन्स. हमको क्या करना है, हमें ये लाइन्स को इरेज करना है. So same way here I'm starting with this. This is my curve line which I'm doing this, making a oval shape over here. Yes, just look at this. This is the oval shape which I have made. Now I'm making the border of the bucket of the top part. Okay, when you see a bucket, there is a bordering part on the top. So this is the bordering part of on the top. Then leaving some space, here I'm going to make the line. This is the body line of the bucket. This way. You have to mention the, you have to measure the distance properly, and this is how you're going to do it. Yes. This is the way how you're going to draw the bucket. Then this is the where you're going to draw the handle of the bucket. Okay, so here I have drawn two buckets over here. You can see this. Okay, now I'm going to start giving this pencil shading. For giving this pencil shading, the main thing is light. Okay, what is light? From where the light is falling. For example, if I'm placing the compass box over here, as you can see, the light is falling from the left hand side and the shadow is falling on the right hand side. Yes, the shadow of the compass box is falling on the right hand side. The light is falling from the left hand side. So same way we are going to do it. So for example, our light is falling from the right hand side and the shadow will be falling on the left hand side. So the light is falling from the right hand side. So from this part, the left side will be darker in shade. Okay. You have to keep in mind, if the light is falling from the right hand side, the left hand side part will be darker in shade. Okay. So this is how you're going to use the pencil. Just look at this. You have to follow the shape of the bucket and that way you're going to give a proper shading. Just look at this. As I have earlier showed you how to do it. This is your pencil. Straight lines you're going to make and this is how you're going to shade the bucket. On this part the light is falling, so it will be lighter in shade, and this part the light cannot pass, so that's the reason it is darker in shade. So this is how slowly you have to do it. Don't do it directly. Okay, slowly you have to do it. Okay. This is the way how you're going to do it. Just look at this. This way slowly you have to do it. You have to maintain the proper shape of the bucket. Just look at this. Just look at this. This is how you are going to shade the bucket. Yes, just look at this. This is the way how you're going to shade the bucket. Just look at this. You can do the shading in this way also. Okay, for showing the roundity of the bucket, you can do the shading in this way also. Okay, so this is how we have shown the darker tone on this part, and slowly it's going to the right side and it is becoming lighter in shade. Yes, this is how you're going to color the shade the bucket in this way. Yes, just look at this. This is how you're going to shade the bucket. Yes, just look at this. This is the way how you're going to do it. Okay, so this is how you're going to draw the bucket. Just look at this. Yes, after doing this, this is the handle part which I'm drawing over here. So this is will be the darker tone. Okay, just look at this. And from this part, we are going to draw the handle. And here the shadow of the handle is going to fall on this side. So this is the shadow of the handle. As you can see on this part, we have drawn the shadow of the handle. Just look at this. Yes, now we are going to move to the top part of the bucket. So when the light is falling from the right hand side, this part of the bucket will be darker in shade. Okay, why it is so? Because this part of the bucket, the light cannot pass. The light is falling on this part. The light cannot pass on the back side of this. It will the light will directly fall on this part. So this part will be lighter in shade, and this part will be darker in shade. So we are going to start doing it in this way. Just look at this. And this way you can show the depth of the bucket. This part will be darker in shade because here we are going to show the depth of the bucket in this way. Just look at this. And in this part it will be darker in shade from this part. Just look at this. This way you're going to draw the bucket. Yes, so this is how we have drawn the bucket. Now we are going to draw the shadow of the bucket. So this is how you're going to draw the shadow of the bucket. Yes, so this is how we are going to draw the bucket with pencil shading. Okay, so this is how we have done the bucket with the pencil shading. I hope each and everyone is clear with this. This is how you're going to draw the bucket with pencil shading. Yes, I hope each and everyone is clear with this. Just look at this. This is the bucket with pencil shading. Now we are going to draw the bucket with color. Okay, so just look at this. Here I have taken the color. Here I am using my watercolor. You can use oil pastels or you can use poster color. Okay, so now I'm going to color the bucket with blue color. So first I'm going to use this part will be darker in shade. So here I'm using a dark blue color. Okay, here I'm using a dark blue color. Just look at this. Just look at this. Now I'm going to start coloring from this part. Just look at this. If you have a flat brush, you can you know how you're going to color. You can just give a straight strokes to this. Okay, you have to give a straight strokes to this with the brush. Just look at this in this way. This way you're going to color it. This is the way how you're going to color the bucket. If you have a flat brush, it is much good for you. Okay, so this is our darker tone which I'm using for coloring the bucket. Just look at this. This is how you're going to color the bucket. You just have to spread this color in this way. Okay, this way you're going to color the bucket. If you are using a poster color, it will be much good for you, because in watercolor we get a patchy work. Okay, when you use a watercolor you will get a very patchy work. So for not coming that patchy work, you can use poster color, or if you have a oil pastel, it will be much good for you. Okay, so just look at this. This is the way how I'm using a middle tone. And this is how you can create a light tone. So this is the way how you're going to color the bucket. Yes, this way you're going to color it. Okay, so now this is a watercolor, so you have, you know, it looks very patchy over here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, Steffi, we are going to take a dark blue color. and we are going to start applying from this part because it's darker in shade. So just look at this. From dark to light I'm going to go. So this is the way how you do it. Just look at this. Just look at this. From this part it will be darker in shade because it's deep inside, right? So that's the reason it's darker in shade. And then you can use the light tone, or sorry, the middle tone. For giving the proper middle tone you can use this blue color, and you have to merge it properly. Yes, so just look at this. This is how you're going to merge the color. Yes, just look at this. This is how you can show the depth of the bucket. Then here I'm going to show some much more darker tone of the bucket. For showing much more darker, here I'm using a dark blue color, adding some black to it, bit black, थोड़ा सा black use करेंगे, and then going to apply this dark blue shade on this part of the bucket. If you use oil pastels, it will be much easier for you for coloring. Okay, it will be very easy for you to color when you use oil pastels. Here I don't have, right now I don't have oil pastels with me, or else I would have shown you. Okay, so this is how you can make the draw the bucket. Now I'm going to color the this part of the bucket. So here it will be darker in shade. This part will be darker in shade, and then it becomes lighter in shade. Okay, from the down part you can add some dark blue color for showing the depth of the bucket. From this part, in this part you can use bit black, okay, for showing the darker tone. In this way you can add the black, and you can add the shade in this way. Just look at this. Yes, it is proper, but the thing is here I'm using a watercolor, so this part will not look nice. If you use a if you're using a oil pastel, it would have look nice because this is a watercolor, so it will already come in a patchy way. So here I'm using a white color and giving it a smooth tone. Just look at this. Okay, this way you can color it to show the smooth tone from the down part, and just look at this. This is how you can create the shade. This way you're going to, this way you can do it. Yes. So this way you can do, and this way you can add the whiter part. With white color, I'm adding the shade in this way. This way you can do it. Yes, just look at this. Here I have already completed with the bucket. Now, now the one thing which is remaining is the handle of the bucket. So let the color dry. As the color get dried, we are going to make the handle of the bucket. You can add the borders if you want. You can add some borders in this. You can add the details in this way. This way you can add the border. This way you're going to do, and here comes the handle of the bucket, and it's going right to the back. Just look at this. Yes, this is the down part. Adding some shadows in this. Just look at this. This is the way how you're going to do it. You have a darker tone on this part. Yes. This way you're going to color the bucket, and this way you can add the detailings in this, because there is a shadow part where it comes. Okay, so this is how we are going to add the shadows, and this is the top part. So here I'm adding only this way I'm going to do it. Yes, just look at this, adding some lines over here. In this way you're going to do it. Just look at this. This is how we have done the bucket. The only thing now which is remaining is the shadow. For making the shadow, here we are using blue and some red. So we are going to make a purple shade, and we are going to make the shadow in this way. You can make the shadow and use the water and just spread it out. Okay, this is how you can make the shadow of the bucket. Just look at this. You can take bit darker tone, and you can apply it on the where the object is near. You can apply the darker tone over there in this way, because the shadow will be darker in the near part of the object. It is darker in shade. Okay, and then it becomes fade. Okay, so this is how you can make the shadow of the bucket. Yes, this way. Uh, you if you want you can use black, but don't use much more black because it becomes more darker than the object. Okay, so this is the way, proper way how you can make the shadow. For making the shadow you can use black, but with black you have to use little you have to use little bit of black and more amount of white. Okay, but in this how you can do is you can make blue plus crimson, you can make a purple shade and you can make the shadow. Yes, I hope each and everyone is clear with this topic. So this was our today's topic, bucket. This is the way how you're going. This is how you're going to. Okay.